time you see this character, do you freeze for a second? Do you just guess between 行 and 行 and hope for the best? What if I told you there is a simple system that works 99% of the time? By the end of this video, you will look at this character and know immediately which one it is.
你找工作找得怎么样？
我去了一家银行。
哇，银行，那挺行的。
啊，银行挺行的。银行能走路吗？
我是说你很行。
Here's what you will learn today: how to pick the right pronunciation every time, the meaning families behind 行 and 行, the hidden history of why this split exists, and a lightning practice section to test your understanding of this video. Let's learn the logic of this Chinese character. Here's your golden rule. If this Chinese character stands alone as a verb, it's almost always pronounced as 行 when 行 means okay. 行，我们走吧. Okay, let's go. When 行 means to be feasible. For example, 这个办法行. This method works. So 行 describes effectiveness. 你说行不行? A, not a pattern. Whenever you see this pattern, you know the Chinese character is pronounced as 行. Rule number 2. Compound words. The part that confuses everyone. But once you see the patterns, it makes perfect sense. This character is pronounced as 行 when it appears in action or movement words. For example, 行动. But when it appears in professions, industries, and roles, you have to pronounce it as 行. For example, 银行. Look for verbs of movement or action, and you know that this character is pronounced as 行. For example, 行走 to walk, 行动 to act, 行为 behavior, 行驶 to drive, 旅行 to travel, 行程 itinerary. If the partner word also shows motion or action, it is 行. For example, 通行 to pass, to go through. 通 means to pass through, showing a motion, a movement. 实行 to carry out, to implement. 实 means to put into practice, action oriented. 执行 to execute, to carry out. 执 means to carry out, denotes an action. 发行 to issue, to publish. 发 means to release, so this is also an action. Now, let's switch to 行. You will see it whenever the meaning relates to a business, profession, or organized role. For example, 行业 industry, 行家 expert, 内行 professional, 外行 layman. When this Chinese character refers to rows, columns, or groups arranged in order, it is pronounced as 行 and not 行. For example, 两行字, two lines of text. When referring to groups or people, you also pronounce it as 行. For example, 一行人. However, when referring to people walking on the streets, it's 行人, not 行人. The term 行人 literally means pedestrian in English. 一行人 refers to a group of people traveling or moving together. It highlights the idea of an organized or collective group. Now, let's take a look at this word. Interestingly, it has two valid pronunciations, and the meaning changes depending on the context. You pronounce this word as 同行 when it means to go together or to travel together, meaning to go in the same direction. But you pronounce this word as 同行 when referring to people in the same trade or peer in a profession. The Chinese character xing or hang didn't suddenly become a multi pronunciation word. It evolved over thousands of years. It first appeared in oracle bone inscriptions where it simply meant to walk or a road. But as Chinese society and language grew more complex, people began using this Chinese character in new ways for business, professions, rankings, and actions. By the Tang Dynasty, it already had several readings. Over time, these sounds gradually took on distinct meanings. For example, xing for movement or action, hang for professions or lines, and a few others such as hang, heng, and xing, which appeared in older or literary expressions. So, this Chinese character became a multi pronunciation, multi meaning word, not at one single moment, but through a long natural process of language evolution and cultural change. Ready for a quick test? Guess which pronunciation it is before I review the correct one. 步行 alone as a verb. 行银行业 banking industry. So the pronunciation is 行自行车 means bicycle. The word conveys the idea of movement, so the character here is pronounced as 行行出状元 means every trade produces its master. Since it refers to trades or professions, the pronunciation of this Chinese character is hang. Now you'll never have to guess whether to pronounce this Chinese character as xing or hang again. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and comment one sentence using xing or hang. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep learning and 再见.